It was all over the news at the time when they were doing these. I guess it's 3 rounds they've done. It's totally illegal. And it's always the doctors that end up saying no. At first, they court-martial people, and then their lawyers are so dumb they don't know it's illegal to give somebody an experimental shot. You can't make the troops take experimental shots. You can only make them take approved shots. And they use the troops like guinea pigs. And then I've seen them when troops are in wheelchairs with legs blown off, and their wife is, you know, a teacher or whatever. The CPS will come and take their kids. We had calls yesterday saying, well, you know, you probably got mental problems, too, since your legs are blown off. You can't have your 3 kids. And it makes you want to cry that while they're praising troops on the news, they're targeting them. That's official. I'm not just saying that. So, Will, you have migraines. You believe from the anthrax shot, which is exactly what the kind of stuff it does, including death. Tell me what they did when they came to your house trying to say you're incompetent. You know, like you're a 100-year-old person, you know, who doesn't know who they are.
Right. Well, I mean, they basically, when they deemed him a full pension on 100%, they want to check full, you know, mental capacity and either turn me over to somebody that would handle my money for me and my wife and all this. They even went as far as fact to ask her what type of medication she takes as well.
Oh, yeah, because she's mentally ill now. No. This is standard. Sir, they were casing you to take your kids. You have kids?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they were trying.
Oh.
And Alex, I'll tell you what, God bless you, because I really do appreciate everything you're doing, and stand by you 100% on everything you're doing. And a lot of these people that are listening right now, they need to understand that supporting your troops is not buying them a drink, is not buying them food. It's recognizing where your country is going and listening to what your troops have to say and supporting them that way. We don't want you to support us any other way except that way.
Yeah, you don't want a fake pat on the head like you're a dog. And the reason I interrupt so much when you're calling, I've heard the story 1,000 times. I know what you're going to say next. Again, your wife is now mentally ill. See, they want to declare you both incompetent to take your kids. They're preying on you. These are enemy agents with battle plans to destroy your life, and you think they're your friend. When you're there, listen, when I had my kids, I learned the first time. The nurse is like, sir, will you take this file downstairs for me? I'm going to talk to your wife real quick. I'm like, sure, I'll take it down. What, first floor? Yeah, the main nurse? Okay, take your time, honey. And my wife's smart. She goes, man, that lady was putting in a computer. Do we have money? Do I beat you? Am I mean to you? And I said to the lady, I said, were you putting that in the health department computer? And she goes, and the nurse had those evil eyes. She goes, how do you know that? And I was like, well, obviously I'm a media person. I know all about this. I know you take blood samples at birth and give it to the government. Well, how do you know about that? That was before that was declassified. And I said, listen, it's none of your business, okay? Is there any outward signs of abuse on my wife? No. You have no probable cause. You haven't read us our rights. This is not a law enforcement action. That woman was totally freaked out. And the next time we had a child, same hospital, because the doctor's a listener, another woman's doing it, and I go, listen, I'm not taking this downstairs. You can do your health department thing. Totally freaked her out. I got glasses, lady. I can see. I know who you are, enemy.
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
If you want an American company with American products made by Americans, here is the Cal Ben Soap Company. Alex and his staff have used these pure soap products for years. These all-natural soaps are made from the highest quality vegetable and coconut oils that are earth-friendly and safe. See them on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091 for a free catalog. Buy the 1 to 2 month sample package and enjoy soaps that are twice as good as what you're using now. Or save big with a 1 to 2 year supply of soaps for all your cleaning needs. This is an amazing deal. You can save thousands of dollars and you will love the way real soap makes you feel. See them on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091 for a free catalog.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
In the Soviet systems worldwide and in the Nazi systems, they always use medical tyranny. And the reason I'm jumping in so much when there's a caller like this is I know the story. And now it's accelerating to tell veterans they can't have guns. And it's going to be done with the general public as well. What did Alan Dershowitz say? He said, I believe Alex Jones is mentally ill. He should have his guns taken. I'm afraid of that man. I have no criminal record and almost no misdemeanors. I mean, I'm angry. I'm letting my anger be seen to try to spur you to get angry, to get moving, folks. But we've got Ronald, and we've got Tim, and we've got Jim and Chad. We'll get to all of you, all vets. But, Will, finishing up with you, how did this end? Were they able to get your guns?
Well, no, they weren't. In fact, you know, my wife, she takes medications, but it's none of their business what she takes the medication for. And I explicitly told them that. Even my wife stepped in and said it.
Well, that's why under Obamacare they share it with all the agencies now, so they have all the medical records.
Right. Well, and so anyway, so that, you know, he says, well, we got to put this up for review. And of course, the guy left and got my letter in the mail later on because I kept receipts of everything that I do as far as I pay my bills. And my main thing why I wanted to call you was to let these vets know that when they're getting out, they need to be very, very vigilant about everything they do. When they pay their bills, they need to keep records of it. They need to...
yeah, because they're going to declare you incompetent. It's like putting you in prison. That's why they wanted to say your wife was incompetent. They want to list you, basically, as a terrorist. God bless you, sir. I got to jump to the next caller. Good to hear from you, and glad to hear you were smart and on the ball. Yeah, no, they'll take a Navy SEAL or a Green Beret, somebody who is commanding 100 people and on the ball at 1,000% higher than the gibbering, VA, generally some weird foreigner, they bring in because they hate Americans or whatever. I mean, it's a stereotype, but it's true. Eastern Europe, you name it, India, nothing against Indians or people from Eastern Europe. They'll just bring in folks. They'll do whatever they're told. And so I've talked to all the VA people about what they've witnessed. I hear the same story over and over again. And they're just totally incompetent. They'll cut off the wrong leg, give them the wrong medication. But they're going to come and tell you you're mentally ill. You're incompetent. You're a nobody now. They're a somebody. You're a nobody. Because the truth is they're afraid of people that have actually done things in their lives. They hate men. They hate masculinity. They love tyranny, ladies and gentlemen. They are the scum of the earth. They are the enemies of everything good. Ronald in Texas, you're on the air. Go ahead. Veteran.
Yes, hi. Good evening. Or afternoon, excuse me.
Yeah, no, it is good afternoon. What happened to you? Go ahead.
It's been a long day, let's put it that way. Yeah, I've actually served back in the 80s in the Middle East before we became fashionable. And there was a lot of things that go on that I've seen. And that's one of the reasons why they asked me to re-up, because I was in the Special Forces, ran my own clinic, yada, yada, happy. And I refused to. I seen what was going on, what we were doing to our own allies, to our own people. And that went against everything I swore to protect and uphold on the Constitution.
Have you gotten one of these letters saying you can't own guns?
Not yet, but I haven't checked my mail out today. That's what I was planning on doing.
Statistically, if they send these out to, say, 10 million vets, you will get a couple 100,000 that start fighting back. That starts the Civil War right there.
Well, the thing is, what a lot of people don't understand, they keep thinking the veterans are those older people in the military will attack, too, the U.S. citizens. They're not going to. It's going to be those new ones that are currently in, that just re-up or just get into the service, that will have no hesitation about shooting it.
No, the globalists have done the actuaries. They know it's going to be the vets that are going to fight for America, and that's why you're being listed as the enemy.
Oh, exactly. When I went to a VA outpatient clinic in Longview, Texas, the physicians there, they were asking me questions that were idiotic, simply for some pain medication for a back injury I received.
Tell you what, stay there. I got Ben Fuchs coming up. I don't want you to be able to finish up.
You prepare by purchasing gold, food, and firearms. But if you don't have a home security system, then you're missing a critical weapon in your arsenal for home protection. When you're sleeping or away from home, who's watching out for intruders? Check out SimpliSafe. It's a new do-it-yourself home security system that is completely wireless. Go to GetSimpliSafe.com. SimpliSafe is independent and off the grid. It runs on battery power, so even if the grid goes down, you're protected. It's completely customizable, so you can use it in your home, business, boat, trailer, storage unit, or shed. GetSimpliSafe.com. SimpliSafe is also ridiculously easy to install yourself in under 20 minutes, so there's no need to let a stranger into your home. If you move or need to relocate, you can take the system with you wherever you go. You aren't always at home, but SimpliSafe will stand guard, protecting your property 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Again, that's GetSimpliSafe.com.
Your freedoms are on the line. The Second Amendment is in danger. How soon before your freedoms are taken away? What can you not live without? What is your greatest dependency? Is it your guns? Is it your home? No, it's food. It all boils down to the food supply. Tyrannical governments control people by controlling their food supply. Don't be dependent. Be self-sufficient. Don't wait for the government to feed you. Feed yourself. I can warn you, but I can't feed you. Do like Alex has done and get a supply of food from eFoods Direct. It's the best long-term storable food on the planet. Get the popular Mega Patriot Pack free. A 24-day supply of food plus stove, cook pot, and fuel. Call 800-409-5633 or go to efoodsdirect.com/Alex and get up to 20 Mega Patriot Packs free with purchase. Build your food supply. Be in control. Be self-sufficient and be a patriot. Call 800-409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex and get your free Patriot Pack today.
I had tried everything. I'd cut back the amount of food I was eating. I was lifting weights and jogging, but nothing was working. My body was literally starving for minerals and trace elements as well as key vitamins. And as soon as I had that, I immediately could eat half of what I was eating previously and be satisfied. Now, there are hundreds of great products at InfoWarsTeam.com, but I want to point out the 3 that have helped me lose 37 pounds in just 2 months. Products like Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, and Rebound. When I started taking the Tangy Tangerine and other products every day, I lost more than 37 pounds in just 2 months. Now that's results. I want to challenge my listeners to go to InfoWarsTeam.com and to order just 3 of their products, and you will see the changes in the way you look, feel, and in your appetite almost immediately. Start your journey to health and wellness today. InfoWarsTeam.com.
Live from Austin, Texas, broadcasting worldwide, it's Alex Jones.
All right, one of the most popular guests we have on, pharmacist Ben Fuchs, will be joining us here in a few minutes, and I wanted to get him on because I listen to his show some, comes on Genesis, GCNlive.com, in the hour before we go live at 12 noon every day Eastern, and I want to the biggest health issues we need to be thinking about today. I've got a bunch of news where they're admitting now aspartame's killing you, giving you cancer, giving you type 2 diabetes, the different chemicals that are in the food and water, and victories we're having that when we expose it, they remove it. But we need to expose it first. Why are we falling apart? What can we do about it? What do we need to supplement? I was reading the comments on Infowars.com and the article, Federal Government Moves to Disarm Veterans. And they're in there commenting. We've been talking to them. They go, yeah, I mean, I go in for a sore jaw, and they give me hydrocodone. Or I go in for a hurt foot, and they want to cut the toe off. Or I go in from a car wreck, and they want to put me on Luvox or other serotonin reuptake inhibitors, and then declare me mentally ill. And they advertise to them, we'll get you 100% disability if you agree that you've got PTSD. You're like, well, that sounds pretty good. I guess I kind of deserve a free ride. But it isn't a free ride. Nobody rides for free. Nobody rides for free. We're going to play that at the bottom of the hour. And expanding on all of this,